Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we will be flying on a British Airways A321 Neo from London Heathrow to Glasgow in Club Europe, which is their European business class. This class differs a bit from the equivalent domestic first class that we have in the States. Starting off, we are taking the Elizabeth line to Heathrow. Check-in is in Terminal 5 at Heathrow. Club Europe passengers can check in and drop off their bags at Area G. After check-in, Club Europe passengers are able to use the fast-track security, which in my opinion didn't seem much different from regular security. However, after security, we arrived in Terminal 5 and had a great view over the terminal. Club Europe passengers and anyone with the required status are allowed to use the British Airways lounges in Terminal 5. The lounge Club Europe passengers are allowed to use is the British Airways Club Lounge. Once I entered the lounge, I noticed that it was very nice, but it was also very full, and I couldn't get a seat right next to the window right away. But I was able to move once seats opened up. The food selection was also very nice, with many different choices such as curry, salads, and nachos. The food is quite good, however I'm not sure it's as appetizing as the stacks of dung that China Eastern serve. The lounge also offered quite a bit of Prosecco, along with many places to get coffee. I went for the nachos and some Prosecco. I was then able to move to a window seat for a good view over the ramp. The lounge even had a flight simulator, however it didn't work when I tried it. I thoroughly enjoyed my time at the lounge, but it was time for me to head to the gate so I could board. The aircraft bringing us to Glasgow today is a 3-year-old Airbus A321 Neo. Its registration is Golf November Echo Oscar Whiskey. This was quite a nice aircraft for the short journey north. And it is powered by the CFM LEAP 1A engines. Before long, it was time to start boarding. I was able to board in Group 1, which was quite nice. The seats in European business class are quite different to the seats you would find in the US on equivalent flights in aircraft. The seats were the exact same seats as economy. However, the middle seat was free, and we had a little headcloth. This is pretty standard on most European airlines. The airlines are also then able to control how many business class seats they need for each flight by moving the curtain into these little slots. While boarding continues, let's go over the seat. There's a decent amount of legroom, and in the seat back pocket we have a safety card and quite a few sick bags that we have here. In the tray table, we have a pretty standard tray table, which is able to be moved in and out, which is quite handy. And in the seat next to us, as is standard, it is empty. And then for an off-brand Noel Phillips loo review, we have a pretty clean bathroom that is nice and well stocked in the front. Shortly, we began pushing back out of the gate, marking the beginning of the journey to Glasgow. The route today takes us off of runway 27 right and then directly northwest, heading over Leicester, Manchester, and then north into Scotland. Then we circled around Glasgow and came in from the north and landed on runway 23. The flight today will take 54 minutes with a maximum altitude of 36,000 feet.
Cabin crew, please take cabin positions for manual safety demonstration.
Demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft, and your attention is essential as these may differ from any aircraft that you have flown on before. Please study the safety card in your seat area as this includes important safety information specific to this aircraft type, such as brace position and location and operation of the doors. In the event of an emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind.
Everyone, now we're on our way. I'd just like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Wasim and I'm the in-flight manager on board this British Airways flight up to Glasgow. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on board today. A special welcome to those of you returning from the British Airways Executive Club and those of you joining us from our One World Alliance partners.
Once we were airborne, the crew came around and offered us our meals. Today's options were either a prawn salad or a sweet potato salad. I went with the sweet potato salad, which was quite tasty. There was also a roll and a jello dessert with creme fraiche on top. For drinks on the flight, I had tea, a glass of water, and a glass of champagne. Just as I had finished the meal, we began our descent into Glasgow.
Delays, so if I change, I'll let you know, thank you.
The landing today was quite nice despite the rainy weather, but it wouldn't be Scotland without the rain.
Captain, the crew would like to welcome you all to Glasgow. Just a quick time check for you. It's just coming up to 9:20 in the evening. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it is safe to do so, please take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. You may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. If you require any assistance upon leaving the aircraft here in Glasgow, please do speak to our colleagues on the ground, who will be happy to help. For any customers who aboard special assistance to leave the aircraft today, please remain seated until the aisle around you is clear and our crew will be on hand to assist you. Finally, on behalf of all of us on board and at British Airways, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It certainly has been our pleasure to take care of you today, and we do look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Thank you, and once again, a very good evening to you all.
After taxiing to the gate, we deplaned. Then we were officially in Scotland.